How would you like to pay off your car loan as quickly as possible? You're probably familiar, as we all are, that over the last couple of years, due to inflation, significant inflation, I should say, car prices have gone through the roof, new car prices. Loans, in other words, the interest rates on those loans have also gone through the roof. So you take higher car prices and match that with higher interest rates, and if you did or had to purchase a new car, chances are you're paying a lot for the car, and with the interest rates, the payments seem incredibly daunting. So we're going to talk about how to get rid of those today. I put this show on what I call Dollar Dead 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Fridays, we focus on helping you preserve your wealth. Please watch this Friday show because I'm going to show you through some ETFs, really simple ways of beating inflation. Instead of saving dollars, how to get and invest in commodities like gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, easily and quick. But today, let's talk about auto loans. You can see here in 3 different charts, we've got the 48-month loan going from roughly 5% to over 8% the last couple of years. The 60-month is showing basically the same trajectory, 5% to 8%. And the 72-month loans on new cars, same 5 to up to about 8%. Now, if you look at the new car prices, you'll see that just 10 years ago, the average new car price was $26,000, 2014. 5 years ago, 2019, they were about $31,000. Okay, that's a $5,000 jump on a $26,000 car. That's significant. It's a 20% jump. Then they went from $31,000 to this year, 2024, being at $39,000. That's $8,000. That's another 20% jump. And they peaked a little while ago around $40,000. So now you're marrying expensive cars with expensive interest rates. Let's get rid of them. So I put together calculators. I have 2 brand new ones that we just put up. And this week or into next week, I'll be releasing new videos explaining exactly how to use them. So, for example, you've got a 60-month term, let's say, on a new $40,000 car, and you're paying, let's say, 7 or 8%. You put that information into the calculator, real simple. What I also did on these calculators is we allowed you to say where you are in your term. Because oftentimes, you're not using one of these calculators to help you save money on day 1 of your loan. You may have been paying for your cars 12 months already, 16 months, whatever it is. So you'll be able to say, oh, I got a 60-month term, but I've actually made 13 payments so far. And that's in one of the boxes just to make it easier. So one of the calculators is very simple, and it shows you if you can add money each month, what you would save. So let's say your payment's $500 a month, and you realize that you were paying for multiple internet movie type services. You canned a bunch of them. You got an extra $100 a month. You say, okay, I can make $600 a month payments instead of the minimum 5. What will that do for me? There's a calculator that says if you want to make additional monthly payments, you just put in the amount, hit the button. It'll tell you how much time and how much money you're going to save, because you're going to save because you're paying down that principal balance faster and saving on the total interest costs. So it'll say, look, you're going to pay this off 5 months sooner and save $800, whatever it may be. You can just keep tweaking that number. What if I paid 120, etc. The 2 new ones that I'm adding, which I like the most, one of them is what if you want to make a one-time payment? For example, you bought the car on your birthday, and 12 months from now, you've made 12 payments, and you've got birthday money. Everyone said, what do you want for your birthday? You're like, good grief, just give me cash. Adds up to $500. You say, okay, on my 12th month, I'm going to put $500 in. Wait a second, what if I got $500 or close to it each birthday? 24 months, I'll put $500 in. 36 months, and you can put your one-time payments, how much it is, and what month you're going to put it in. Or maybe you work for a company that provides year-end bonuses. And on average, you've gotten around $1,000 a year in bonuses. Or potentially quarterly bonuses, whatever it may be. You can put that in and say, every December, I'm going to get $1,000. And then you click, and it'll calculate for me how much time and how much money you will save. You will save time. Time being, instead of 48 more payments, you might only have 42 more payments. And instead of $4,000 in interest in total, you may only have $2,500 in interest. It'll map all that out for you. But the most interesting calculator is the Velocity Banking Car Loan Calculator. Okay, how does this work? So in this car loan calculator, it says, well, what if you were able to obtain a second loan? So you have your car loan, 60 months, $40,000, 7%, and then you want to obtain another loan. Maybe it's a 12-month loan for $5,000 at 9%, whatever it may be. And you say, well, should I get a second loan? Now, you're not getting a loan against the car. Let's say it was a personal loan, for example, and you're able to obtain additional money, or maybe through some other way you got money and you have payment terms. You take that chunk of cash, let's say $5,000, 12 months, 24 months, and you throw it at the car. In other words, you take the $5,000 and you make a $5,000 payment on the car. And you say what month that's going to happen. Okay, on the 13th month, I'm going to make a $5,000 payment. And it'll show you how much you'll save because you reduce the balance of the car loan by $5,000 immediately. Is it worth it? Well, the new loan has interest as well. So the new loan on that $5,000, you'll have some interest. But it's going to decrease the interest on the car loan. So you have to do all these mental gymnastics. We did it all for you. I've got a calculator to do that. I'm going to put out a video on how to use it. It'll show you how much time and how much money you'll save. So it might say, you know what, you're going to save $800 in interest, but it's going to cost you $150 in interest on this second loan. So you say, well, 800 minus 150, 650, and it shows you that. It breaks it out and says you're going to save $650. You'll save $800 on this loan for the car, but you're going to pay $150 on your new short-term loan. So therefore, net 800 minus 150 is $650. And you can actually do multiple loans. So you can say, you know what, I'm going to get another loan at some point. Maybe it's $3,000 at 12% for 6 months, whatever it is. And you can see if it's worth it. And it's interesting because oftentimes people think, well, if I have an 8% car loan, why would I get a 12% loan over here? Well, if it's a short-term 12% loan and you throw it at the car, oftentimes you're going to save money. It all depends on the math. It depends on the balances. It depends on the percentage rates. But try the calculator because I think it'll blow your mind. I'm pretty proud of it because this is something that I hope will save a lot of people a lot of money, and it's probably something most people aren't thinking about. Everyone seems to think about, well, I'll just add a little additional to my car payment every month. Maybe you can't do that. You get a chunk of cash and you say, ooh, should I go buy those new shoes or should I throw it at my car? Well, if I throw it at my car, I might save a couple $100 in interest. Maybe I should do that. We have a calculator for that. Or I'm able to get this loan for whatever reason through my credit union or you name it. What should I do with it? Well, if you don't have high credit card debt, for example, you can throw it at the car. Will it help? That will show you as well. I hope this has been helpful. Take a look and please do subscribe, like this video. I'd appreciate it. Helps push it out to more people. And if you subscribe, you'll be able to see in your feed, or at least when you hit YouTube homepage, all these new videos that we'll be putting out on the calculators themselves. And if you do find these videos in the calculators helpful, I greatly appreciate a comment so I know I'm not just doing these videos for no reason. I hope it's helping people out. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.